Hello and welcome to this week's Torah. In this week's Sedra, Pashas Vayera, we read about Avram Avinu sitting by the front of his tent, looking to welcome in some guests to his home. And the Torah tells us, Vayera elav Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu appeared to Avram Avinu as he's sitting outside in front of his tent. As he's sitting outside by the gates of the tent when the day was really, really hot. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu appears to him, the Torah doesn't tell us what he said. And many of the Mefarshim, many of the commentators are puzzled by the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't even speak to Avram Avinu. Why is there no conversation? Why don't we know what went on between Hashem and Avram Avinu at that point? And I think part of the reason might be just that. There might not have been any conversation. But Avram Avinu had pushed himself over here. We know that Avram Avinu had just had his bris milah. Avram Avinu was in tremendous pain. Avram Avinu was not in comfort at the moment to try to have guests. And nevertheless, he pushed himself that extra bit further. He tried that little bit harder to be able to have guests. To be able to find somebody that needs a place to come. That needs somewhere for some food, for some shade, for a drink, just to chill out. And Avram Avinu was sitting by the gates of his door waiting desperately to find somebody. But at that point he might have felt, what's the point? I'm so sick. I'm so ill. I'm not feeling well right now. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe at this point I should be inside and resting up. Maybe I should be sitting on my laurels. Maybe I should just ignore this whole thing. And at that point Hashem comes to him. Vayera elav Hashem Eloinei mamrei. And that gave Avram Avinu chizuk. That strengthened Avram Avinu to realize and to know, wait a minute. What I am doing is important. What I am doing is appreciated by God. God wants me to continue going on with this. Don't turn around and throw in the towel. Keep going. And I think that's the beautiful message of this week's Sedra right at the beginning. That sometimes we work really, really hard and we don't know, are our efforts in vain or will our efforts bear any fruit? And maybe none of us will get to see HaKadosh Baruch Hu the way Avram Avinu got to witness HaKadosh Baruch Hu coming to speak to him. But we should know when we try hard, HaKadosh Baruch Hu appreciates it. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes and sits with us and says, I realize how hard you're working. I realize how much you want to do and I appreciate it and I don't take it for granted. That is what Avram Avinu had from this. And the mere fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu came, even if he said nothing, gave Avram Avinu a world of strength, gave Avram Avinu the ability to continue on and to plod on when things were difficult. Not always is it easy to plod on and to continue when things are difficult. But if we know God is looking out for us, and we know God is watching us and wants us to succeed and wants us to keep going, it will give us the strength to really be able to keep going and do what we know is right and we know is correct. Have a very good Shabbos.